Hey guys, my name is Brendan. Welcome back to my channel, and today, obviously by the title of the video, I'm just going to be doing a what is on my iPad. I just have the space gray iPad 7th gen. It's really thin and I like it, and it's pretty portable. I also have an Apple Pencil, the first generation Apple Pencil that comes along with it as well. One thing I really dislike about this Apple Pencil is that you have to unplug it and charge it like this instead of actually with the new iPad sticking it to the side and it charging wirelessly. But yeah, I do have a cover on my Apple Pencil here. It's just a gray rubber grippy cover. And then here on my iPad, in the front we just have this marble case right here, which is more of my aesthetic. And yeah, so like with this, you can just flip it back. That it's very cool. And then the back of the iPad is just transparent, and you can see the Apple logo and the signal bar, which I think is really cool. It just shows that, you know, I have cellular, you know, so it makes me feel more bougie. Okay, so since I can't screen record this part, because for some weird reason it won't let me, but this is the background that I have right here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if there's a glare from the flash or the light or whatever, but it is also a marble. I'm pretty simplistic with my things, so I like when my things match very well. So I have the white and black marble, and I also have the black and white marble, if that makes sense. So it kind of like, I don't know, it just looks right together, I think. So we're just going to get started. Let's just start screen recording, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, so on my first page of apps, I also have 2 pages, by the way, if you guys wanted to know. So on the first page of apps, we just have FaceTime, messages, contacts, which I think is pretty cool because since it is cellular, and I leave my phone somewhere like out in my living room and I have my iPad, I have the freedom to answer the phone call from my iPad, which is very cool, where I can make phone calls as well. And then we also have calendar, which I like to keep up on all of my, you know, things that I don't have to do. And then we also have my alarm clock. I don't have alarms. One day I try to wake up to an alarm that I set on my iPad, and it's not loud enough for my ears to hear because I'm such a heavy sleeper. And then in my photos, I'm not willing to say what is in there. And then in my camera, you know, let's just turn you around here. It's not the best quality, but you know, I'm watching Trailer Trash Tammy or whatever her name is, but she's funny as crap. I love her. You know, we love Trailer Trash Tammy. And then in notes, it's just my personal stuff where I keep my banking information, notes on the videos that I want to take, and just my billing and passwords, and you know, just the organization stuff that I really like to keep in there. We just have the simple stuff like maps, find my iPhone, Apple Store, Apple Books, settings, Apple Music, iMovie, Keynote, which I really like to use to make like different stuff for my GoodNotes. And then in GoodNotes, I'm going to use my Apple Pencil here. So like in here, I just made like a weekly budget planner. So, you know, I just made all this stuff because I love to pay my bills weekly, and just set aside some money every week just in case there's an emergency. It's very cool, and I'll do another video showing you guys how to use GoodNotes. And then we also have pages that came with the iPad. You can either type or also write, but it's not as good as GoodNotes, which is my own opinion, obviously. And then at the very bottom dock, we just have the Safari, YouTube, that's just a given, and then Snapchat. And then down below here on the right in the same dock, we just have the recently opened apps. And then going on to my second page, we just have some folders here. Not too many, stuff that I I would rather use on my iPad than on my iPhone. In games, we just have Bowmasters, which is for my brother. He's absolutely in love with this game. And then Minecraft, which is for me. And then when needed, we just have Google Drive, Google Photos, which I already went through Google Photos on my iPhone. I use Google Photos instead of my regular Apple Photos. And then we also have Files, my Bible. Usually before I go to bed, I read a couple scriptures off the Bible and all that stuff because it gives me a free mind because I have like really bad anxiety. And I've been starting to pray before I go to bed and stuff. And then Go Be Home, that just shows my devices, my LED devices in my bedroom. And then on the third folder, we just have social, and we just have Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Messenger, and then Tasty. So in Tasty, I really like to use the iPad for different recipes. Plus it's a little bigger too. But on my Instagram, one thing that I don't like, it's only the the size of the iPhone. Instagram, you really need to step up the game because some people just don't have iPhones and they just have iPads and they just don't want to look at it like this. But at the bottom right, you can zoom out. That's what it would look like on an iPhone. Let me zoom out. And then going home, we just have the, forever TikTok, Twitter, Facebook Messenger, and then, like I said, Tasty. And then in streaming, we just have Netflix and Hulu. I'm not a big Hulu user because of the ads, and I'm just not a really big fan of Hulu, but Netflix and Disney Plus is the way. I have Disney Plus on my phone, but I do have to install it for my brother on my iPad. My brother enjoys this iPad more than I do. I just use it for notes and random stuff. And then in shopping, we just have Amazon, AutoZone. Like I said, I have a Chrysler product, so I always have to hit up AutoZone for something. And then we just have Apple Store, eBay, Etsy, and then sell on Etsy. I'm trying to sell these planners that I made. I also explained that in my what's on my iPhone 11 Pro Max video. And then the next folder in finance, we just have Progressive, which is my car insurance, T-Mobile, which is, T-Mobile, my mobile provider, Comcast, where I pay my bill and stuff. I can change the password, whatever, if I want to be petty, but I'm not. And then, we also have Cash App. I just recently lost my card, so I had to put my Venmo card on my Cash App account so I could transfer money from my Cash App to my Venmo. So this chart was real full. And we just have ComEd for my electric, and then Rock Valley Credit Union, which is my bank, and I have my car loan through there, all that stuff. And then we also have Credit Karma. And then in photography, I also forgot to mention that for Credit Karma, it's just how to check your credit and show your credit score, all that stuff, and how you can basically just fix it. And then in photography, we just have Facetune, which, I try not to use, but I use it a lot, like low-key. And then Pixar, and then Photoshop. And then in healthcare, we just have the COVID-19, so I can be really negative about my life and just see what's going on about COVID. Wear your mask, y'all. Wear your mask. And then I just have my chart, and that's just to stay up on my health, my doctor's appointments, all that stuff. And then we just have my mail. I'm waiting to see when these people are going to send my orientation stuff. And then we just have Video Leap, which is how I put my iPad and iPhone on the YouTube video right next to me, right here. And then we just have YouTube Studio, and then Property Brothers. And then in Property Brothers, it's just like designing a home and all that stuff. It's pretty decent. I like it. And sometimes my iPad likes to freeze like this. So yeah, it's great. We love it. We stand it. So yeah, that is just what is on my iPad 7th generation. Make sure you get one because they're pretty cheap. They're like $329 or $400 depending on if you get the cellular iPad or the Wi-Fi iPad. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.